What's going on? How you guys doing? Hope you're grand. Hope you're great. Hope everything's coming good for ya this week and the weeks to come. And last weekend. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It is Monday. We're starting off the week fresh. I was going to go live yesterday, but here we are. No need to get into that, right? We're here with it. Love to see it. What's going on? Shout out to the chat. Love the mods. Hey, Jazz. How you doing? Infinite Charms. What's up? King Lazy. Hey, Kai. Lord of Hell. Long day at work. I needed this. I love to hear it. What you like to hear when you get off work? I love to see it. Love to hear that. Love I can do that for you. We love to see it. Marcus Moore, how you doing, brother? What's up, Z? Dwayne was my favorite NBA player growing up too. Shaking my head. He was your favorite NBA player? NBA player. Was he really good? I don't know. I don't know that much about Paul. Is he like an MVP? Is he really good? He like up there with LeBron. Who's else really good? Like Kevin Durant. What else? Steph Curry. I'm gonna just say Kyrie Irving because he on cold. Shout out to the brother. He MVP because he on cold. I don't know nothing about basketball though, but I would assume he's pretty good if he was one of your favorite players. It's good, sister. What's up, Big Mo? How you doing? Much love and respect. How you doing? Yeah, y'all, we got a hell of a show tonight. It's the greatest outrage everything between. I was actually going to do it in other news, and I said, you know what? Let's just make this the title. Let's just talk about this because if we'll see how long I go on about this. I just got a feeling I'm gonna go in about this. I only seen a part of I'm gonna pull up the acceptance speech for this NAACP award, this BS NAACP award they got, which I don't know what they get award about. Let me see. Way to praise life for the award for human rights. Did they get a? They get a president's award. Whatever the hell that is. Sound like a token to me, but for them pushing their agenda, not their agenda. It's really the agenda to depopulate. But we gonna get into it. Greatest and bug break. Greatest outrage everything between. Outrage, bridge, everything between. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about this for now. We're going to see how long I talk about this for, but I got a feeling it's going to take up the hour, to be honest, because it's a great, to say the least. It might not. If it don't, we'll get into a couple of things. I got a couple of things I want to get into, anyways. But if not, we'll push those off to the next live. No biggie. All right, we're here with it. It's all that matters. So I hope you all having a wonderful week. I am having a good week so far. It is my brother's birthday this week. Shout out to my brother. He's going to be turning 30. What is he turning? 34 this week? He turned 34 this week. He turned 34 on Thursday, so that should be lit. Going to go see Drewski. I got us some tickets to go see Drewski. It's going to be lit. He should be funny. Hopefully, I really hope so. Please, Lord. He's really funny, though, online and stuff like that, so I'm assuming that I really hope that his stand-up is funny, too. We're going to see him. I'm going to go see him this week, though, so I'll let y'all know how that goes. Maybe I'll do a little mini vlog, like a TikTok or something. Follow me on TikTok, if you don't. Link in the description, I'm pretty sure. Word had to drive through the snowstorm. You had a snowstorm where you live at, King Lee? This is a snowstorm where you live at? We got a little bit of snow yesterday here in Maryland, but not that much. Oh, was it Sunday? Was it Sunday? Yeah. No, it was Saturday. We got a little snow Saturday morning, but nothing crazy. It didn't even stick. He led in the score in 2009. Oh wow, so he was really good. Very disappointed in him. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to do it to him like this. I'm sorry. But I gotta do what I gotta do. It is what it is. First things first, you know what? I'm not going in on Zion. I really don't want to refer to him as Zaya because that ain't what that mother. That's not what his mother named him. Not what his father named him. Also, he's not a girl, so I don't really want to refer to him as Zaya. But this is, I don't want to come at children. He is a child, so we're not going to go in on the child. We're going to go in on the parents that have allowed him to divulge himself in sexual confusion. So we're going to keep focus on the parents, not necessarily the children. It's not the child's fault, okay? But that young brother is a victim, of the agenda that these wicked beings are trying to push. All right. So yeah, again, I would say to the chat moderators beyond it, we're not coming for the child. We don't come for children. All right. Children are, innocent bystanders, victims again of this game being played, sadly but surely. But we do gotta do some mentioning, because it is what it is. This is his son. But we're gonna pull up. We're not going to even wait too long. I'm gonna pull up this speech. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union got an award. Shout out to Afro Elite. I see you in the chat. Hey black man. What's up, K Smith? I knew was going to do a reaction to it. Whatever it is. You knew I was gonna do. I mean, come on. Y'all know me. Now y'all know when I seen that, it was automatic. That's why I said I was just gonna do it in other news, but I figured I'm gonna go in on this pretty hard. So I said, you know what? Let me just do the whole. Let's just make the whole live about this, and if we get into some other things, we'll get into some other things. And I want to break down this speech though that they had. I didn't watch all of. I don't think Dwayne's speech. I seen some of Gabby's speech, but we're gonna watch the whole thing together, and we'll do a reaction live. Okay. Shout out to that super chat. Thank you so much. Black love. Black love. All for black love, but not for. I'm for the nuclear family of black love. Let me say that. I'm not for sexual confusion, black love. All right. I'm not for depopulation, black love. I'm not for buck breaking, black love. I'm not for role reversal, black love. I'm not for none of that. Okay, so let's be clear. Okay. Black man, black woman, black child. Love to see it. All right. Now let's get into it. So Gabby and Dwayne got an award for got an NAACP award, which I haven't seen. I don't watch award shows like that. I ain't seen the NAACP awards, I don't think, in a minute. Whatever. They got a President's Award. I don't know what that is. Again, it sounds like the President's Award sound like some sort of token. Just sounds like, I didn't watch Tariq's live on this, but I did see his headline. It was like, are they giving out awards for buck breaking? That's what this sounds like. Sounds like they're just getting an award for buck breaking their son. And we're going to get into it. It's outrageous, egregious, everything in between. It's really sad, to say the least. So let's get into it. I ain't going to even say nothing else. Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to put my headphones in. We're going to listen. We're going to listen. And we're going to commentate. Let's go ahead and say fair use. I don't know if YouTube gonna hate on my life here. They probably will. Y'all know how they do. But fair use. Just saying. I'm just gonna throw it out there. We're doing commentary. So yeah, I don't know if I can use. Maybe I gotta pause it. I'm not about to do all that. Whatever. They demonetize it. Screw it. It is what it is. Y'all send some super chats. Support a real one. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping off that because I want to see the thing for what it is. I'm not trying to do just the audio or whatever nonsense. I'm not tripping off that. It is what it is. So let's just, let's get into it. So this is their award speech. Their award speech, acceptance speech, right? At the NAACP Awards. Let's get into it. Thank you. We could pause that right there because he wasn't walking out of the house as himself. If he was walking out of the house as a girl. Not trying to go in on a child. I'm just saying he wasn't walking out as himself if he was walking out of the house as a child. If he was walking out as himself, he was walking out as a little ass boy. If he's walking around calling himself Zaya, you calling him Zaya, he's walking out in delusion. He's walking out tuned out of reality. Not as himself. Just saying. Let's keep going. Yes, it is. We're gonna stop right there. Hands up, don't shoot. Yes, it is. Yes, the hell it is. Yes, the hell. Yes, it is. It is directly your job, especially as a black man, especially as a black father, to direct his future, to build another version of yourself. That is why that is one of the main reasons why men want to have children, is because they want to procreate, recreate themselves. Why would you not want to recreate? What about you would you not want to pass on to your son? What about you would you not want to recreate? Why wouldn't you not want to have a better version of yourself? Whoever I marry, my husband, I want my child, my son specifically, to be a better version of my man. Period. What are you talking about? It's not your job to create another version of yourself and not to direct their future. That is directly your job. It's to it's to be the director. It's to be the head. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna get into that though, because we know who really the head of this goddamn family. We know who the real head of this family is. Okay, so we know why he's saying this. But As the Black man, you are the head, baby. That's what you do. Your job is to lead. You are the director. You at the front of the train, baby. You driving the car. That's what you do. You show him what a man is. You show him the type of man he aspires to be. He should be inspired to be. What do we? So just off of that alone, it's agenda. We're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna. We're gonna let the man get the joint out. But that right there, what are you talking about? It's not your job, like brother. That is directly your job. But again, we know he's pushing. But let's get into it. Let's go. Let's keep going.
My role is to be a facilitator to your hopes, your wishes, your dreams.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We got to stop it again. No, it's not. It is not your job. And that is one of the main reasons why so many of these new modern parents have these wild ass children, have these rebellious children, is that there is this new idea, selfish idea that we're instilling into our children that we're supposed to only be facilitating their dreams. We're supposed to be facilitating what you want to be. No, it ain't about what you really want to be. It's about what we need to be, what we need in our communities. What we need is Black men, strong, masculine warriors to go against this system of white supremacy and dismantle it and replace it with a system of justice. That's what we need. We don't need children, little boys specifically, walking around here talking about, I want to be a girl, I want to be a princess. We cannot have a warrior class with a bunch of young men who want to be princesses. That ain't how you get shit done. Excuse my language. I'm trying to keep it cool. We only 13 minutes in. I'm just trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to keep it cool, y'all. But this brother already got the game messed up, which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because this man is pushing the agenda. It's outrageous, egregious, everything between. Anyways, we do not need any parents. That will further lead to our destruction. It will further lead to our confusion. It will further lead to our generations after us being enslaved continuously under the system. That will never lead us to freedom by just giving them what they want. So much of parenting, who said this? Somebody said this, I forgot. Shout out to the person I heard this from a little while ago. But so much of parenting consists of what the children do not like. Of you having to do things, having to teach your children things that they don't want to be taught. Discipline. The will to do things when you don't gotta do them. When it's other things that you could be doing, but you need to do this. This needs to be done. That is what we have to teach our children if we want a strong, masculine, not even just masculine, even divine feminine on the girl side, but intellectual, revolutionary generation. If we're going to have any fighting chance of that, we cannot just give children what they want. We can't just facilitate their dreams. No, we have to feed them the reality that we are going against a system. We are going against a dominant society that has a bunch of power over us that affects the trajectory of what all of us can do. Damn what we want to do. It affects every part of what we actually can do. And if they do not understand that, they will go out into this world and you will basically be signing them up to be buck broken. You will be signing them up to be traumatized. You will be signing them up to be enslaved because they will not understand what they're up against. The seriousness, the wickedness that they're up against. They will live in this world of delusion, in this non-reality that they can do what they want. And, if I just act like this and I can be like this, if I feel like this, then I can do this. And if I feel like that, and I can feel and I can feel and I want. And it's all just a selfish, cyclical pattern that never ends. And it will never get us anywhere. We cannot feed that. We don't have the privilege. Get out to the white people. Let non-Black people and white people who benefit from this system, mainly just white people, who who benefit from the system, they got that privilege. They can feed their children, facilitate their dreams and hopes. I know that's a harsh reality here. They can facilitate whatever the hell they want within their children because they got a system that'll back it. We, on the other hand, do not have that. We don't got the time, the privilege, the money, the space, the people, the men, more specifically. We do not got it to try to tell our children, oh yeah, I just want to facilitate your hopes and whatever you want to be, you can just be it. You want to be a stripper, you want to be a feminist activist, you want to be a girl, you want to be a boy who wants to be a girl, you want to be a girl who wants to be a guy, you want to fight guys in the league or whatever the hell you want to do it. It's time wasting, and we are literally killing our damn selves. We're signing up our children to kill off the next generations if we don't let them know what the hell it is early on. Because these other groups, they know. White people, white children, they know. Even if they are facilitating their dreams, we white children know that they got the room, the time, the space, the privilege to do so. Because they got a system that back it, and their parents let them know that. And they let them know that you can take advantage of these other groups, and specifically Black people. You can use them to get to where you need to be. You can step right over them, step on top of them if you need to. Lie, cheat, spit on, fight, send to jail unlawfully, whatever you need to do to get on top. And their parents will let them know that. And if they don't let them know directly, they'll show them and they'll catch on. So let's just be real here. It ain't your job to facilitate no damn hopes of your child. It's your job to lead them, to give them the tools they need to be the most productive citizens for us out of this system, so we can dismantle the system, point blank, period. And telling a little boy that he can be a little girl is damn sure not conducive to that. It is literally the opposite, because we need these young men to be masculine, to grow up and want to be masculine men, because they feel the need for them to be it. They have to feel that need so they can protect not only themselves, but protect the women, protect the children. If you have these little boys growing up and they want to be princesses and fashion models and little girls and whatever the hell anything outside of the divine masculine, how do you expect them to grow up and facilitate, lead, direct anybody else when they get older? They are not going to feel any obligation to that. So even though this brother is a bit confused on his position as a father and what he's supposed to be doing as a Black man, at least he still knows that I'm supposed to be facilitating something. At least he still knows I'm supposed to be directing something, even though he's going in the wrong damn direction. But with him doing that and telling his little boy that, oh yeah, you don't have to do anything that I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. You can be like Gabrielle. You can be like your stepmama if you want. Don't listen to your real mama, because from what I hear, the real mama not even with this. She ain't even with this. I mean, they'll never get on spotlight to the real mother. I would assume that ain't no damn coincidence. But you can be whatever you want. You don't gotta be me, son. You ain't gotta be me. You ain't gotta be nothing like me. It's not my job to make you anything like me. You can be whatever you want to be. And in their world, it's influenced by whom? Their world is being shaped by whom? Is it the Gabby? So now you're telling him that you can be just like this woman. And now you're telling him that you're so proud and so honored that he was brave enough to do something that this society, the dominant society, this system wants him to do, which is step the furthest away from any masculinity. He's brave doing that. I mean, this is a backwards way of thinking. This is a sick mentality to pass on to your child, especially to your son. Especially to his son. It's sick, man. Especially because he's a child. He's a child. That's why I'm not going to know the child. But this is a sick thing to pass on to your child as a Black man, to sit up here on national television telling him, and not only just him, but all the other Black boys. We just had a brother in the chat say he was my favorite, one of my favorite MVP players NBA players growing up. Now you got other Black men, younger than the brother in the chat, young brothers looking up like, oh wow, he thinks this his son who wants to be a girl is brave and so strong, as he's giving him all this praise for wanting to be a girl. He's saying that he doesn't, it's not even his job for him to be like him. Oh, wow. Now imagine all the young brothers who may have heard this, who don't have a strong masculine figure in their life, who don't have their father in their life, don't even got an uncle, a brother, something in their lives, but they got a strong, independent mother. They got an auntie or a teacher who's willing to throw some makeup on them. Did I ever react to that? That little, it was an auntie, I think, putting some makeup on a little boy. I don't know if I ever react to that on here. I seen it. I think I said it to myself. I don't know if I actually pulled it up on here. But you got women around that are willing to encourage this sort of behavior and no sort of masculine figures to balance that out or to correct it. They're balancing it out to correct that. And lead that boy into a divine masculine. What do you think the result is going to be? We damn sure ain't gonna have no warrior class. That's for sure. We damn sure ain't gonna have no protectors, no leaders. So, in what way does feeding your child, facilitating their dreams, especially if it's skewed like this, if it's clearly been affected in some way, shape, or form, especially when it comes to sexual confusion, when it's been skewed to that extreme and you're telling them, oh, it's just my job to facilitate those hopes and dreams of that skewed view, how do you think that's going to, what do you think that result is going to be? I mean, you tell me. Y'all tell me. Let's continue. Let's move on. We ain't going, let's keep going. And now they got these people. You see these people in the crowd, but y'all see these people in the crowd. And some of these faces in the crowd ain't really. Some of the faces in the crowd that look like they're trying to force a smile. Some of these faces in the crowd look like they're like, I guess. Let me not look like a transphobe. Let me not look like a homophobe. Let me just clap and smile. Let me just clap it. Peep some of these faces. Some of these faces is like, I don't know about that. Let's keep going. All right, now his was pretty short and sweet. Didn't like what he said. Whatever. Okay. Pretty short, sweet, simple to the point. All right. Let's look at Gabrielle Union. So let's look at her. And if you notice, even how she was looking like the whole time.
I want to take.
Let me mute. Let's kind of look at how she was looking the whole time. Oh, they kind of zooming out her face. I don't know. She kind of giving me like, hurry up, nigga. I'm trying to go. Like, she's not really giving me. Yeah. And really, both of them didn't even have to speak like that. She could have, mind you, his part was 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes in. This joint is 5 minutes, which means her part is a bit longer. Her joint is like 3 minutes. Okay. Her joint is like 3 minutes. All right. So she speaks for a little bit longer. Of course, the masculina has to come up and really really show them, the feminist really has to come up and, speak truth. Lord, give me strength. Let's get into what Gabby had to say. Let's get into what the stepmama had to say. Mind you, this is the stepmama. Okay? All right? He really should have just spoke for him and his son and then spoke for him and his family. She could have just said, thank you, NAACP, some. Shout out to my family. Love y'all. Love some. Love my husband. Bye. Her report should have been about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Gabrielle Union ain't done nothing. Her part should have been about 30 seconds. Let's just be real here. Dwayne should have took up most of it, and then Gabby, about 30 seconds. But we know the masculine had to come up and speak her part. Let's just see. Let's see what she had to say. Come on. Let's see what she had to say. What's up, Terrain Rain? I see you in the chat. What's goody? She was acting. Oh yeah, she's not a good actress. She's not that good an actress to me, but she can still act. Yeah, what it is. But let's do it. She was definitely acting. I'm the NAACP.
Icons.
It's so phony. Let me just stop. It's cringy. It's a little cringy to me. The way she even starting off, it's giving. What was that? What was that? What's that? Mary Jane is giving. It's giving actress already. Oh geez. It's like she's working. Like you can tell she's ready to say what she's about to say, and it's giving like you. What she's trying to give off is like she has this built up anger or like frustration she wants to give out. But to me, it's given like you're acting like you have this built up, like it's too on the nose. Oh geez, and they're like, it's just you gotta. It's like she's trying to give off she's kind of anxious, and it's not. It's phony. It's phony. Let's just keep going. That's just my thing. It's a lot of boule in the crowd too. I think who was that in the back? That was that lady right there in the back. Who's that lady? I know who that lady is. Who that lady right there? That's that lady, ain't it? What's her? Ain't she a news anchor or something? I think she's a Democrat coon or something. Is that Jamel Hill? Is that her name? We don't fuck with her, right? I don't think we rock with her. Ain't she cool? I'm pretty sure. I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure she's coonish. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and step that. I'm pretty sure we don't fuck with her. If I'm not mistaken, she's boule-ish, pushing leftist policies we don't fuck with. I'm pretty sure we don't fuck with her like that. I think that's Jamel Hill in the back. I've seen a couple of them. That other lady, what's her name? What's that other lady name? She in the crowd too. I forgot. It's a couple people in here that's like, I see why you clapping. I know why you clapping. Oh, hell nah. See, we're not doing this. Gabrielle, if you don't get your faking pro-black ass up out of here, if you don't get your faking pro-black ass up out of here, Gabrielle Union, when the hell have we not fought for all of our people? If you don't get your faking B1 wannabe pro-black ass, oh my God, intersectional feminist ass, the hell up out of here, Gabrielle Union. Talking about, we about to answer one question. Baby, I got one question for you. Where the hell you been at before Zion became a girl? Zion became a girl. Where was your stance on pro-blackness? And who the hell we was fighting for before Zion became a girl? Let me know. Please let me know. Please let me know. Because we have never not fought for all of us. What are we talking about? When we said power to the people, black power, it was just that. It wasn't black hetero power. Never has nobody in the history of revolutionaries said black hetero power. Only black heterosexual power. Only power to the black heterosexual. Like, where was that? This delusion that there's ongoing homophobic, transphobic, denial of black people. Like anybody outside of heterosexuality, black people in our community, that's so prevalent. Just because of some Negroes in the church that said hell nah, and it's a part of our culture that's not really with anything outside of anything that involves sexual confusion or non-heterosexuality. Just because that's a part of that does not mean that we out here saying, oh yeah, if you black and gay, you can't get no rights either. Who the hell? I'm sorry. Who is saying that? Let me know. Please, somebody let me know. Because I have never heard that. And y'all know I grew up in the mosque, right? Y'all know I was in the mosque. Y'all know my daddy's a Muslim, right? Like, are we really being serious right now? Are we really being completely serious right now? Are we fighting for some people or all people, Gabby? That is the most disingenuous shit to come out your mouth I have heard. I have heard from you to come out your damn mouth. At least this year. Within the last couple years. Get up. And this is what I'm saying. This whole act that she putting on, that she trying to act like she's fed up or she's frustrated or she's angry right now. Man, this shit is fake as hell, bro. She's an actress. She get an award for acting right now. Them people that got up in her ear, told her what to say, gave her a little script, say, hey, baby, you put a bit some passion behind this. We're going to let Buck Broken Dwayne say a little sprinkle of something, a sprinkle of agenda up in his. But I need for you to go hard because you the feminist. You the face of this. Don't forget that. Don't forget we putting black women at the face of this bullshit, please. So I need for you to go hard. Get on the feminist wave, get on the intersectional LGBTQ wave, and then call out black people for the homophobia. Oh yeah, do that. Make sure you do that because they're going to accept it. It's going to be more accepted from you than it is from him. So you make sure you go hard on that. Are we fighting for some people or all people? What are we talking about here? Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't saying, oh yeah, just the heteros. Malcolm X never just said, oh yeah, just the hetero black people. We just fight for What are we talking about? Like, this is crazy, man. This is bullshit, man. Shout out to the super chat. Kevin Moore, what would happen to Russell if he put a dress on Future's son? What Sierra and Future say? What would Sierra and Future say? If Russell did it, I don't know if Russell will be the one to do it. Sierra will probably be the one. Just like Gabby was the one who probably encouraged Zion in the first place to do this, to be on this, want to be a girl type stuff. But what would Sierra and Future say? I don't think Future will be with it, to be honest. I don't think Future with Sierra, I don't know. That's debatable. Future, I don't think will be with it, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Future will be with that. But Sierra, I don't know. She be on some feminist shit. She just dropped that feminist song talking about, this is for the girls with the money. I mean, this is for the girls that's independent. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls. Girl, if you don't shut your ass up with your millionaire married ass, get your ass on somewhere. Go sing about some damn how to get married. What the hell you out here telling these girls this is for the girls that's independent who don't need no man? If you don't get your Sierra, stop it. I'm not even, this ain't even about that though. We moving on. Back to the to the subject. Oh yeah. Sierra got a game fucker. Shout out to the women on Twitter, the black woman on Twitter that was dragging her ass, rightfully so, for that lame ass song she just put out. That was an L she put out. Don't she shouldn't even release it, honestly. That lame ass song she put out. Get the hell about it. Not Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett looked like she low-key don't. Angela looked like she low-key ain't with it, but I don't know. Angela looked like she low-key ain't with it. She looked like in the back of her head. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So many people in these crowds looking like they don't want to be with it, but they looking like they know they gotta be with it because they on TV and they don't want to look like they, going against. Because we ain't got no damn. We ain't even got all of our rights as black people. How do you expect to push an intersection of anything? Damn LGBT. We can talk about fucking feminism or whatever the hell you want to talk, whatever you want to intersect black rights with. What has to come first is black rights. With you trying to push both, of course there's going to be a rough. It's been rough. It's going to be more than rough. And actually, I'm not going to even say it's more than rough. Matter of fact, I take it back. It ain't even been that damn rough. Let's just be real here. Because the dominant society, white supremacy, the system of white supremacy will take you if you're sexually confused or if you're under the umbrella of sexual confusion. They will take you are more willingly accepted into the dominant society like that. They will take a buck broken Negro over a heterosexual masculine Negro any day of the goddamn week. That's why in a lot of corporate structures, when the further you go up, when you have black men specifically, they're usually non-hetero. If they're not non-hetero, they usually don't date black women. Let's just be real. It's something off. The higher up you go really in any industry, you're going to find that more often because they're more willingly accepted because they're more considered the safer Negroes, the more controllable Negroes. Let's just be real here. What are we talking about with intersections? I can't. And the same thing goes for these black women. We're not about to sit up here and fake. We're not about to sit up here and fake. Like the pushing of LGBT rights. We're not going to keep comparing the pushing of LGBT rights to black ones. We're not going to keep doing this game where we're like, oh, it's so unfair for one and not the other. Baby, I was born this way, literally. I know Dwayne Wade is up here on some sexual confusion shit talking about, oh yeah, my baby girl, the way you were born, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, that nigga's living in delusion. Let's just be real. Baby, we know what's not living in delusion is this black skin. This is something I didn't sign up for this shit. You ain't signed up to look like that. I didn't sign up for this. This is something we were born with. If you're signing up to be another gender, baby, that's something you chose to do. If you're signing up to sleep with anyone outside of your natural counterpart, that's something you're choosing to do. Now, of course, are there other influences? Of course. Of course. We're talking about from vaccines to propaganda on TV to stuff in the food to stuff in the water to damn psychological damage that's been passed on. Of course. But at the same damn time, you choose who you sleep with. You choose who you open up your legs to. You choose who you drop your drawers to. Don't matter. Again, it ain't about your happiness. It ain't about how you feel. It's about what we need. So even if you feel like you're a man and you want to sleep with other men, or you're a woman who want to sleep with other women, and our community is black people, baby, we ain't got the privilege. We ain't got the time. We ain't got the space. We ain't got the people. We ain't got the motherfucking rights right now to be walking around here pushing sexual confusion. Do what you want to do. I'm not for that. I believe in freedom of choice. Choose what you want to. You have the freedom to choose what you want to choose. But if you're going to push that, like that's a productive or that's constructive to our progression, Baby, I can't fuck with. I can't rock with that. We're not about to sit up here and act like, oh yeah, you know, we should be out here advocating for sexual confusion or anything outside of heterosexuality or anything outside the nuclear family. Baby, it's just not. It's illogical. It's just illogical. I know it's a hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow with this liberal ass fucking leftist, intersectional, feminist, delusional reality that we live in. All of this propaganda being pushed in our faces about happiness, especially for Black women, with live how you want to live. Be who, marry a Black man that you happy with. Don't let anybody cheat on you. You need to be happy. You need to be happy. You need to be happy. If you're not happy, then something's wrong. You need to be happy. You need to be happy. I know there's a lot of that, and there's no obligation within that. There's no sense of direction within that. There's no grounding. There's no sense of responsibility for the community within that. We're used to hearing that bullshit, especially this new generation. I get it. But baby, we got to still deal within reality. And the reality is the healthiest thing for us is to deal with our natural counterparts. The healthiest thing, the most productive thing for us to be doing is to be procreating with the opposite sex. I'm not with the promotion of, you got Shade Room posting the brat pregnant with fucking Juju, with damn Judy. What the hell is going on? Niggas in the comments, I'm like, why the hell is there so many Negroes in the comments? Do y'all understand that this is a fucking dyke? This is a stud. With the stud having a baby, do you understand the confusion this child is being born into? Hell no, I'm not congratulating that shit. You're bugging. Freedom of choice, do you? You think I'm about to call CPS on their ass? No. I'm not going to do that. But am I about to get up here on this internet and say, congratulations, oh my God, this is great, oh yeah, oh my God. Fuck, no, I'm not doing it. Y'all are bugging. You living in that delusion. I get it. It's a hard pill to swallow. This ain't, a lot of people ain't going to like this. I get it. It is what the fuck it is, though. It is what it is. Baby, it is what it is. Let me calm down. I'm getting hot. Let me calm down. But this is hella frustrating. Thank you for the super chat, Marcus Moore. You all appreciate it. Thank you so much. Zima needs you to take a drink. I'm cooking. Jesus Christ. I'm hot. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. I can't because it's the delusion for me. It's the damn delusion. And they got Gabrielle Union out of all people up here trying to fake like this. Like, Lord, give me strength. Jesus, help me. Oh, Lord, let me help. Whoo, Gabrielle Union is not the real mother of Zion. Zion's real mother has tried to sue Dwayne Wade and Union for child abuse, but the suit was thrown out of court. Look at that. Goddamn child abuse. Oh, Lord. You know what? And if you're pushing this extent, and actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'll pull that up in a second. I just seen that he was granted permission for a sex change. To me, that's child abuse. Now we going too damn far. I wasn't in agreement with calling him a girl or calling him Zaya in the first place. I wasn't in agreement with that. But for him to get a sex change, how old is that boy? 15? Can't be more than about 15, right? 14, 15. Talking about a sex change? That's child abuse. Nigga, call CPS. Get a mother the custody. Give his biological mother custody, because that right there is child abuse. Going to go mutilate a child? No. You're bugging. Now we just going too damn far. But this is why I'm not even for leading up to that. This is why I'm not for anything leading up to this. Y'all, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Our children. But you know who she's referring to? She's referring to the trans and the LGBTQ. No, the most vulnerable in our community is our children and the elders. Those are the most vulnerable. And the women. We are the most vulnerable in the community, not no damn LGBT, because you know who's LGBTQ? Still men, women, not children. Children cannot be a part of LGBTQ. Let's get it straight. They cannot be a part of no damn LGBT because they're children. We're not going to sexualize children now and say that they're lesbian, gay, or trans, or bi. We're not going to do that. So when you're referring to them, you're referring to grown-ass people. Children are the most vulnerable parts of our community. And then women. And even with women, with her language, it's very confusing because with her language, women can be men. So who the hell is the most vulnerable part? According to her, I don't know who it is. Who is she talking about when you're referring to LGBTQ, especially the T? Who are you referring to? Because according to you, the labels don't even matter. According to your logic. So it could be Dwayne. Dwayne is a part of the most vulnerable part of our community, for real, and he's supposed to be a part of the goddamn warrior class. Are you real? Interesting. And this lady, bro, this shit is crazy. I knew I was gonna go into this. That's why I said I was gonna make this a title, because I knew I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it. After just seeing a clip of her speech, I just sent it to myself and say, I'm gonna just make this. I'm gonna just go ahead and make this the title, because this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. We on 45 minutes. I knew this was gonna be it. This is it. Hey, soon as she mentioned most vulnerable part, soon as I just mentioned that she was talking about everybody but children. She said black trans people, black men. Let's do what she say. Hold up. Let's do what she say. I'm gonna let her finish the sentence. What's what she say?
And second, black trans people are being,
because they're black men. Yeah, but you don't want to say that part. You want to push the agenda. You want to say, oh yeah, because black trans men. But these men are who you're talking about. Black trans women is who she's talking about. It's who she's referring to. Not black trans, the other. What is this? Black trans men. She's not talking about black trans men. It's not a bunch. It's not all of these, even though they kind of dramatize the numbers. They gotta size up the numbers. They be sizing up the situation. I done talked about it before. A lot of the time, a lot of these black trans men that they're referring to that's being targeted is domestic violence. Let's just be real, okay? A lot of this is it's not because people are just going around to fucking hate groups are running around trying to find black trans men and kill them. It's not happening like that, okay? Even though that's the narrative they want you to think, they want you to believe what it is. But really what it is these are black men. Of course, they're going to have higher numbers regardless because they're black men. They are targeted in this country regardless. Even if you got on a goddamn dress or if you cut your penis off, baby, you're still a black man in the eyes of white supremacy. In the eyes of reality, let's just be real. So you won't be targeted. You can't run away from that. There's no running away from that. There's no whitening up from that. There's no buck breaking up from that. The most you can get is a little bit of benefit. You can get a little bit more acceptance, but baby, you're still going to be looked at as a threat because you're a black man. You was born that way. So yeah, they're going to try to water you down and going to try to make you the safest Negro. They're going to try to accept the safest Negro and make you feel as comfortable as you can when you want to sexually confuse yourself or when you want to step outside of your divine masculinity. Of course, they're going to encourage you that. They're going to make you think that that's better. But baby, they still after you. Please best believe ain't no avoiding that. You're a black man in America. Baby, what did you think this was? But she ain't gonna say that. She's not gonna say that. She's worried about intersectionality. You're not gonna say that. She damn sure ain't gonna say that. She worried about intersectionality. Oh, not the fat black woman in the crowd talking about that's right. Lord Jesus. Help me, Lord. Not the black woman. Help me, Jesus. God, please, y'all don't be mistaken. I gotta point out little stuff like that because don't think it's a mistake that these people are pointing at the they can't point at the cameras at the right people. Some of these people slipping up, like I said, you can kind of see in their faces, they don't want to go. But some of these people, just like they showed gay dude in front of Jamel Hood, come on, we not. Make sure y'all like the stream. We got a nice amount of people. Like the stream, share the stream, all that. I ain't even put this on Twitter. Let me do that too. But anyway, so the real shift is fighting for sexual confusion. The real shift is putting sexual confusion or putting aside divine masculinity, no promotion of a warrior class, putting aside that and feeding into the hopes and dreams of skewed perspectives of children. That is the shift we hoping for. The shift we hoping for is the push for intersectionality. The shift, that's the shift. That's the real shift. That's the real shift. And see, there's, you know what, shout out RIP to the brother Kevin Sames, because that's low-key sign language. That's a bit of sign. That's shame, insults, and a need, guilt, and a need to be right there. The real shift. That's low-key a jab. That's low-key a jab. Like what we've been doing, like what our revolutionary, especially, that's kind of a jab at black men specifically, heterosexual revolutionary black men specifically. That's a jab at the work that they put in, because now she's talking about, now we need a real shift. Now we need to really do something. Like what we've been doing before, like what our elders or what our ancestors what they've been doing before wasn't conducive to our progression. Now we need a real shift. That's that sign language, man. Shout out to the brother Kevin Samuels. I see it. I'm not feeling this, man. There's some disingenuous. Let's just wrap it up. There's some disingenuous shit right here, man.
The movement makes room for everyone. Everyone.
The room for when it has not. Why are we acting like there's never been LGBT? And I don't want to say that there's been non-hetero revolutionaries. What are we talking about? Just because it wasn't at the forefront of their identity, just because they were black first, does not mean they weren't victims of white supremacy. Does not mean they didn't have some sort of sexual confusion themselves. They didn't have other sorts of problems or issues or things they were dealing with as human beings themselves. They just didn't put it at the forefront. They wasn't just out here like, oh yeah, I'm out here, I'm trans, and we need to be fighting for trans. It was, no, I'm black. And we need to be fighting for black people. I'm not out here gay, and I'm out here fighting for gay black rights, and I'm out here fighting for intersectionality, and the road for intersectionality was love. No, we're out here fighting for B1. We're fighting for black first. We're fighting for black people. Anything in between, we're not, there is no but, there is no except, there is no except for, there is no exclusion, no include, there is nothing. It's just black people. Because when they see us, that's all they see. From a distance, at least. Of course, when they want to get close. Then we get into buck breaking and stuff like that. When they want to bring you in. But when we're talking about a nigga being a nigga, baby, a nigga is a nigga whether he's buck broken or not. A nigga is a nigga whether he's non-hetero or not. A nigga is a nigga whether he's in a dress or whether he's in a suit. So blackness has always been at the forefront of our revolutionary progress, which as it should be. What she's talking about is changing it into a direction that will literally destroy all of the work that our ancestors put in. This real shift she's talking about, this includes everyone, includes confusion, includes everything outside of putting black first, which goes against us. That is destructive. That's not conducive to our progression. It's not. It's not conducive to replacing this system of white supremacy with a system of justice. It's not. It is not. She didn't mention not a goddamn word about white supremacy. She said something about how we need to fight for everybody, but you're not talking about who we fighting against. You real quick to call out, to throw a jab, to use that sign language, to throw a jab at some of our revolutionary brothers, because that's really who she was talking about when she said a shift and including everybody. You really throwing a jab at our ancestors and our elders who put in that work. They got your black ass up here on this damn screen. But you're not going to call out the people we fight against. You're not going to call out the dominant society. You're not going to call out white supremacy. You be damned if you call that out, right? But you quick to talk about LGBTQ and children and how LGBTQ is the most vulnerable parts of our community. And you right there standing next to a black man and give no fucking credit to a black man. And give not no credit to a black man when you up there standing next to one, and even give no credit to your goddamn husband standing right beside you. But you quick to call out what we need to do as a community. Your masculine ass up there with this buck broken Negro ready to call out what we need to do. What we need to change, the shift we need to make. Baby, I think it's you. I think you projecting. I think you need to make the shift. I think you and your husband need to be the ones to make a change. I think you need to look at your own damn household first before you try to tell us what the hell we need to do as a community. Because, baby, you ain't the direction we trying to go in, not for the most part. And that ain't got nothing to do with transphobia, homophobia, nothing like that. It got everything to do with constructiveness. It got everything to do with what's healthy. It got everything to do with what makes logical sense. It got everything to do with what is going to be the best for our progression and the best thing to dismantle this system. But baby, you would never say that. She would never say that. She ain't gonna get up there and say that. But you will get up here and talk about intersectionality. You will get up here and speak on some feminist shit. You will get up there and talk about some BS. That really leads into our destruction, or leads into our confusion. It leads into our lessening of a warrior class. It leads into all of that, but nothing about white supremacy. Nothing. Not a word. Not a word. And that ain't by coincidence. It's on purpose, because she probably ain't even right. She probably didn't even write this weak ass speech. Let's just be real. She didn't write it. Somebody gave it to her, and then she practiced it in the mirror a couple of times. She went over her script as she does for lines in a movie, and then she went up here and performed. This was performative. This was not real. She might not even feel like this her damn self. I mean, I doubt it, because you were this Negro, and she is allowing her child, so she might feel like this herself, but she ain't write this. I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's finish.
Thank you.
It's outrageous, egregious, and everything between, man. NAACP award. I don't even watch that. I'm glad I missed it, though. I'm not going to hold y'all. These award shows already been on some bull these last few years. That's why I haven't really tuned in. I've watched some performances online type stuff, but I don't really tune into them. I ain't really actually sat there and watched an award show. I can't remember the last time I did that. But this is why, man. We can't even trust black award shows. And that's not even a black award show, because the fucking BET ain't owned by black people, man. BET ain't owned by black people. So that's not our award show, man. We need our own award shows created by us, by some non-boule Negroes. Okay? Some Negroes that are connected to the grassroots. Some Negroes who are not with this agenda. Okay, some Negroes who actually give a damn, who care about us and care about our production, and at least somewhat know about being on code, somewhat know about the things we need, the tools we need to progress us as a community, somewhat know about how to dismantle the system of white supremacy, at least somewhat. But stuff like this, man, I can't. Man, I can't, man. This was bull. This was some bull. This was some straight up bull. Is what this was. I didn't like Gabby's speech. I didn't like Dwayne's speech. Both of them pushing bull. Both of them is talking about sexual confusion. Both of them are not talking about the real deal when it comes to their son, to his son, let me say, y'all. And I feel bad for that child. That's why I said, Lord, let's pray for that man's son, because, man, I really pray that his son grows up to come out of this, that he eventually sees the nonsense, the sickness that they have tried to instill in this boy, and he is able to correct it on his own at some point, or that he's able to reconnect with his mother and they're able to do some correction themselves. Maybe she gets remarried, whatever the case may be. But I really hope a divine masculine influence comes into this boy life, okay? Because if they go through this sex change, man, and that little boy is only 15, that shit is, man, how old is this little boy? Let me look it up right quick. How old is this little boy? How old is Lion? How old is he? He can't be more than about 14. 13, 14, right? Let me see. 8-year-old. Is he 8? Hold up. Wade says Zaire, father of 8-year-olds, say no, he's not 8. He's not 8. I think he's like 14. He gave me like 14, 13, right? Something like that. How old is he? Court officially grants Dwayne Wade's daughter name, gender change. Oh, Lord. Dwayne Wade's 15-year-old daughter. 15. He's 15. If they get a 15-year-old boy a sex change, man, that's just sick, man. Call CPS. I can't even say call CPS because they ain't gonna even give a damn. They're gonna be like a black boy. That's what you call it. Oh wow, that's great. This is inclusion. This is Lord, I'm gonna feel so bad though if they let that boy get a sex change at 15 years old. He ain't even gone all the way through puberty. He's not even reached his manhood yet. For him to not even reach manhood and to be going through an extreme change like that, for him to be even taking pills, even if they just you're talking about hormone pills or something like that, even that I feel like is too extreme at 15. He needs to go through the natural process of being a man before you give him the option to say, oh yeah, let's just be a woman. He should go through the full process. And this is why I'm not even for conforming to this idea of changing the name or letting him wear dresses, letting him, like be in these feminine roles, because you have to see how it feels. At the very least, what it is to be a boy, boyhood, experience boyhood full out, experience manhood, adolescence as a teen, as a boy full out, as a young man full out, before you sit up here and say, no, this is not me. Because let's just be real, when it comes to, gender dysphoria, when it comes to, I talked about this probably like 2 years ago, I think, when I first was talking about Zion Wade, when I first was talking about this, like 2-3 years ago, I think 2019 or something like that, I did a video and I was like, yeah, children. The video was like, I go back and watch it. The video was like, what's the video called? what is it called? It's like pushing something on children. It might have been like pushing the agenda on children. I forgot. But it's referring to I was talking about trans children. I don't even want to say trans children. I'm talking about sexually confused children. Okay. And I was reading from, I think it was like either the CDC or it might have been the World Health Organization, one of these official sites. And basically what they were saying, I think it was 80 to 90% of these children that go through these phases, because that's usually what they are, come out of them after puberty, after adolescence. A lot of times they revert back. They revert back in wanting to be their original gender role after adolescence. So it's like at this critical time for him to be 15 and you're trying to tell him, you're going to allow him to do something drastic to his body or take pills to alter the chemicals in his body and not give him the access to experience that full out so he can at least know for himself. Like, it's just not fair. That's a little sick, man. That's abuse, in my opinion. That's not right. I don't give a damn. Again, it ain't about what the child wants. It's about what the child needs. It's about what our community needs. We have to let go of this selfish way of thinking that, oh, it's just about my happiness. It's just about my child happiness. It's just about what we want. It's just about what my child wants. We ain't gonna get nowhere like that, man. Like that shit is, oh my God. And it's the furthest thing from masculinity because masculinity requires that. Requires discipline. Divine masculinity, it lives in order. It thrives in order. That is what divine masculinity is. It is order. Chaos is femininity. Order is masculinity. That is doing what needs to be done. It's discipline at the highest form. So you pushing this feminine energy onto our children, onto all of our children. This unhealthy, darker feminine energy onto all of our children is going to, oh my God, I just can't even. I can. The sad part is I can imagine the effects it will have on the generations that will come. It's sickening. Like the thoughts, oh my God, I don't even want to think about. That's what it is. I don't even want to think about some of the things that our children will experience if they continue down this route of just doing what want, of living in wants, living in fantasies and delusions and how they feel. It will lead to nothing but real toxicity. Since we want to use that, everybody want to throw around toxic. We will lead to nothing but real toxicity. Like, I mean, shit is sick, man. That's a 15-year-old boy. Again, this ain't the cup for that boy, man, but it's the cup for his wicked ass parents because them parents, bro, Gabby and Dwayne, y'all sick, man. If y'all ain't nothing else, y'all some sick ass Negroes in my eyes. I'm sorry. You can't be trusted to me. You will not be trusted. You cannot be trusted in my eyes. Don't leave your kids around them. For real. This is outrageous, egregious, everything between. Boosie said it best. And his feminine. Knowledge. Gabrielle seems to be an evil person. Yeah. The agenda they pushing is wicked. And, I try to give Black people grace because, I just try to give grace because we still victims of white supremacy. Even Gabrielle and Dwayne are victims of white supremacy. But Lord, I gotta call the wickedness out. That's just, I see stuff like that, man. That's just, you crossing the line. It's just crossing the damn line. You're tripping. You got a child, you got a son, and you up here telling this boy that it is not up to you as a Black man to facilitate who he is. You're bugging. You're bugging. To not push him to want to be a better you, you're bugging. Like you're bugging. A young Black boy's dream is to be like his father. His dream is to be like his father. It should be. If it's not, then that's a damn problem. And you know what's even worse? It's not even just the problem on the father's behalf. It's a problem on the mother's behalf because it's also on the mother to cultivate that. It's also on the mother to inspire the child to want to be like his father, to show the admiration you have for your husband. So your child picks up on that. When your child sees how much admiration you have for your man, for their father, they follow that. You are the first influencer as the mother. So if you have a strong admiration for your man, if you truly are want to be led by your man, if you truly think your man is divine, if you truly want your children to be like him, you will show that through how you treat, how you behave, how you talk to, how you respect, and how you admire your man, their father. So it goes to show what the hell Gabby is doing. It goes to show, like I just said, she just had that whole speech. She didn't say nothing about a black man. She didn't say nothing about a black man standing right beside her. I'm sorry, behind her. Really, really. He was standing behind her. Really, really. Please believe the positioning ain't no mistake either. The words wasn't no mistake. The fact that she didn't mention him wasn't no mistake either. Please. So that shows the level of confusion that she's pushing on his son as well. Because if she was really admiring that man, if she was really showing, like, if she really put him on a pedestal and really showed her children how much of a great man she thought he was, why the hell wouldn't Zion want to be like him? That don't even make sense. Why wouldn't his children want to be like him? Y'all, this is egregious, outrage, and everything in between, to say the least, man. I was sick. That shit made me sick. Gabrielle, it makes me sick. Gabrielle getting white people's award at the expense of their son's soul is deep. Outrageous. Get out. I mean, it is outrageous. D Wade is in a second place. They might be projecting what they really want to do, have sex changes. Maybe. Maybe. That was the NAACP awards on BET. Yeah, it was. Deserves 100 lashes. The ghostwriter was probably white, though. Let's just be real. Or non-black, to be real. Or if they was black, they might have been LGBT. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. In the last days, his spirit will pour out flesh. She's the alpha in the relationship. Clearly. She got a script. And it's outrageous. It's really outrageous, man. It's really outrageous. And then they trying to get this boy a damn sex change. I cannot. We're not talking about the kids in the chat. Thank you. I will block quick jazz on it. I love to see it. We're not talking about the kids. I'm not going in on a child. I'm not gonna go in on that little boy, man. I'm not gonna go in on that little boy. But his parents, it's egregious, outrageous, everything between, man. To say the least. To say the damn least. Yeah, we had an hour though. I could wrap it up right here. I was gonna talk about something else. I could. I'm kind of hot. We're gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna go live about something else tomorrow. Anyways, I gotta resend it anyways. I didn't get hot. I didn't went on these people, man. Feeling my voice a little scratchy. I might have got a little too loud for a second. I ain't mean to do all that, but then again, I kind of knew I was. That's why I made this a time. I kind of knew I was gonna go that route. I kind of knew I was. We have it. Did you see that student beat up that aide? Yeah, I did. I think I did see that. The little boy who beat her up over a Nintendo or something like that. Yeah, I seen that. I'm thinking about talking about that on my left side. It's egregious. I actually wanted to talk about something else too. I'm gonna wait. Let me get up off here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all some real ones for rocking with the realest. Shout out to the chat. Make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram __CFWM. Follow my backup Instagram __CFWM2. My Twitter shot to _you. If you want to show some support, my cash app is zezebih. Actually, I did get a cash app. So shout out to you. Who was that to give me a cash app? Somebody did send me a cash app like 2 minutes ago. Oh, like 15 minutes ago or something like that. I had to look at my phone, but I was talking. But I appreciate you, brethren. You are a real one for that. Who are you? I think this is Derek. Shout out to you, Derek. I do appreciate you, brother, for sending me a super chat. You're a real one. Also, you can hit that super thanks button if you don't want to do that. I appreciate those too. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Share this stream, like it, okay, all that jazz. And again, shout out to the chat. I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Okay. Oh, and subscribe to my Patreon if you want that exclusive content, all that. FCTV. Okay. Shout out to Afro Elite. A Healthy Black Pill Diet, Marcus Moore, Jack, One Uptune, Jazz, Riot Pack, Herc Owen, Paradise, Cardis, Darion, K. Smith, King Lizzie, Trey, Kingdom Man, The Decipher, X Division, Marcus. I appreciate y'all. Yes, was rocking with the brother. Bye, y'all. Peace.